in my calculation, is less than 1 month away until Resident Evil Requiem. And they have a new trailer though, or in this case, new gameplay for Leon and Grace. I'm probably gonna check it out. So here's the thing, folks. How come, I'd like to ask you guys one question, okay, before we start. How come that Resident Evil 5 is the only one that is most idiots perceived to be racist? And if you read the title of it, and also the question at the start of the video, tell me something. What does racism mean? Now, generally, folks, I'm a bit curious at this point. What does it mean? Maybe some people are correct. Racism has lost its meaning because it's overused. Let me show you. I'm not gonna react to all of it, folks. We're gonna react to some of it, and then we'll make our opinion.
So we have some new footage from Resident Evil 9 and it looks completely awesome, but you can probably guess what I'm about to say. The Twitter brigade of absolute handicapped retards have also found it. Last time they had a problem with Resident Evil 9 and Leon being the main character, and now they're bitching about how Resident Evil 5 is racist, which is complete bullshit pushed by leftist spastics as usual.
Oh, and by the way, folks, I don't know how long this video is gonna last, but just a little bit of reminder, Resident Evil 5 is gonna be the only thing, okay? It's gonna be the only thing that Capcom will never remake. I mean, they're already remaking Code Veronica, which is currently in development. They say that it's coming out in 2027, something like that. And also Resident Evil 0. In my opinion, I don't think the Black Zombies is the problem when it comes to remaking that game, okay? My criticism for RE5 is, of course, inventory, Sheva's AI, the vehicle scene, weapon placement, and most importantly, what's the word? There's one more. I don't know, I don't remember. I mean, I think that's it. If I remember anything, I'll put it on the screen, okay? That's the few reasons that I have a problem with RE5, okay? Oh yeah, co-op. Because of Sheva's AI, folks, RE5 is relying too much on co-op, okay?
If you like these type of videos and if you want to help out the channel, maybe consider supporting me over on Patreon. And I want to say thanks to all the new awesome Patreons that I've gotten from my last few videos. So basically summed up, Resident Evil 9 pulled a full-blown bait and switch and proved everybody wrong, including me, who thought that the game sucked because you were going to be playing as a character that nobody really gave a shit about. It's the truth, I don't make the rules. No one wants to play as a female main character in Resident Evil if they suck and aren't a badass. So I couldn't have been more wrong, because Leon Kennedy returned and is now kicking ass as usual. More than ever, actually. Like, this game looks absolutely insane. Every new piece of footage shows that this game is going to be one of the best in the franchise. And there are some doubts that people have, and I'm not being completely naive, but we do have to take this as a win, because we have a straight white badass action hero in the lead of this game, and not some ugly gay retarded black character design that looks like it was made by the ADL. But woke handicaps all over the internet had a problem with Leon being the main character. And they also had a problem that the female character, Grace, wasn't really a feminist and was instead just a helpless woman. And sorry to break it to you, but that's just being realistic. Now, compared to other female characters we've had in Resident Evil games, Grace is really a downgrade, and some people are talking about that. How all of the fan service went into Leon and not Grace, which I'll cover in a second, but the main problem is just these gay retards that are pretending to be fans. And I'm a bit late to the party because this story is a couple days old, but they're just back at it again, crying about racism and the male gaze like the low IQ spastics these people are. So this...
Oh yeah, that. Okay, I swear to God. Miss Alice, if you so much as so like the Palestinians, why don't you go to Palestine? You said you like them. Go to Palestine and live there. Let's see how you like it. Listen, folks, just about a few hours ago, I have to uninstall HighGuard. I'm not having fun. Honestly, I'd rather play either Marvel Rivals or Resident Evil than playing HighGuard, okay? I don't want to make this in a review. I'll save it for the first channel. But basically, 3 versus 3 hero shooters? I don't know, folks. The map is so big, it's not enough.
Stupid bitch thought it was a good idea to come on and start trashing the Resident Evil franchise, especially Resident Evil 5, and everyone involved in making this classic game. And she got 15,000 likes and the usual freaks agreeing with her. So basically, this entire bullshit narrative right here that sounds like something that came out of an article written by somebody called Goldstein is summed up to the fact that the dev team back in 2009 who made this outfit were evil, horrible people because they thought thought that this costume for an African character was okay. They all
Yeah, it looks
nodded their
okay.
head and said, this will age well. Yeah, well, it fucking did. Looks pretty damn fine to me, and maybe if
Yeah.
you're a woman or some retarded gay, you might think otherwise, but the dev team was genius because it did age well. What are you, slow or
Right.
something? There's a reason why Resident Evil 5 is a stone cold classic. Badass white dude Chris Redfield
Yeah,
who punches everything in his way, smokes cigarettes and drops one-liners, and the
That's
hot
right.
African chick who's his partner and also kicks ass. What part of this aren't you understanding? These are the same people who are totally fine with a male character's costume where they're wearing absolutely nothing. But the other way around, it's problematic, it's the male gaze, and now somehow it's racist for an
Yeah.
African character to be wearing African clothes. These type of people should be dropped into any African village where nobody even speaks English or knows what an iPhone is.
Or maybe Palestine, since that woman, Miss Alice, has a Palestinian flag. Drop her into Palestine. Let's see how she likes it.
Should come onto Twitter and start talking spasticated. And this tweet just got absolutely destroyed for a solid 48 hours
Wow.
by people saying stuff like this. It did age great. It fucking rocks. Any person with a brain, male or female, could see that. Especially
Yeah.
men, because that's who these games were made for. I don't know if
right.
you're forgetting that. It wasn't made for blue sky feminists or Twitter
Correct.
furries. It was made for real fans of this franchise. People who grew up playing the original games. The same type of people who like anime and manga, metal, comic
right.
books, and you came along and made it all gay and stupid.
Sorry, I will cut that out. Remember, I'm just showing a few examples. Well, a little bit of rant. And all that sort, but don't worry, bear with me. So here's the thing, folks. Racism, as you can see right there, it's misused all the time because, frankly, how am I supposed to say this? There is this one character from Far Cry 3, okay? He is an antagonist. I believe his name was Voss, and he says, do you know the definition of insanity? The definition of insanity means doing the same thing over and over again, expecting results. And I think when you keep calling people racist without stopping, I mean, you misuse it. Many people who use racist, from what I've gathered, is mostly white liberals, okay? No, generally. I mean, isn't white liberals the most racist people on the planet? I don't know, folks. What do you guys think? Are the liberals that racist compared to other race, like Latino or blacks? Listen here, folks. Remember one thing. Resident Evil 5, okay? Resident Evil 5 is the one thing that really pissed off many journalists, okay? For the gamers, they like it. For mainstream outlet, they consider Resident Evil 5 as a problem. And Resident Evil 5 is gonna be the only game that Capcom will never remake, okay? Because of the black zombies, and some journalist says it needs to be rewritten, which no, that's not how it works. So I would say this, Resident Evil 5, yes, it's set in Africa, but the way it's portrayed, that's how Africans look like, okay? Yes, it will not be like madness or anything, but the way African people look like, that is correct, okay? And the problem is, look, this is a game, okay? The story of Resident Evil 5 has nothing to do with real life racism, okay? I played it, okay? For what, 8 hours straight? Even if remember, I played on a crack, guess what? I didn't see any character spouting racism or anything, okay? So folks, remember one thing. Racism has lost its meaning because it's overused. And right now you see here, I mean, you could call me a racist or a bigot or anything, but truth of the matter is, it's been overused. It doesn't matter what people say, or in this case, what the blue hair freaks at Blue Sky, wherever they are. Racism has lost its meanings, and people are not taking you seriously if you misuse that word, either racism or grifter, okay?